Hey guys, what's going on this morning? Is it cold where you're at? Because I'm not liking November. I'm not. At all. Let me see who all is in here. First off, welcome back, What Big Eyes. She wasn't feeling very well yesterday, so I'm glad you're feeling better. Creepy Barbie, hello. Hello, Butterfly. Holly. Riri. Hey, Deb. Outlaw Trucker. I'm near Woodward, Oklahoma right now. I bet it's cold out there. Hello, Aggie. Hi, Katie Bird. Todd, how you doing, my friend? Hi, Pat. Let's see. I don't want to miss anybody. Nubian Max UK, what's up? Oh, Nubian Max UK says she's going to be having a glass of wine with lunch today. Woo, is this a working lunch or are you at home? Either way, I'm jealous. If I miss somebody, I apologize. So yeah, and we've got daylight savings coming this weekend. I hate that. URW says it's 37 in Michigan. Because like the sun started coming up this morning at like 7:30. So what, it's going to come up at 8:30 and get dark at 5:30? Yeah, that's going to depress the hell out of me. I can't stand it. Hello, Layla. Good morning. Nope, I'm not a fan of winter. And I know there's people there, they love the winter sports. You know, they're like, oh, I don't mind snow. Well, I do. I would have no problem opening Christmas presents and barbecuing a steak and going to the pool. Yeah, we need to get on board with Arizona. Arizona knows what's up. Arizona's like, no, we're not changing our clocks. Not going to do it. Someone bring Kevin up and we're going to shoot the shit with him and let everyone get settled. Hello, Kevin.
Good morning, people. How are you? Another day. Another day. It's cold here. We had a hard frost overnight.
Really? Well, there's somebody else in here from Michigan. They said it's 37.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yep. Cold. It's that time of year. I'm like you. I would love it in the winter to be 90 degrees every day.
Mama Bear said, good morning from beautiful Colorado. Boy, Colorado is pretty. It is. The last time I was there was in May. And we had drove from Vegas to Denver. And so we went through a little bit of Arizona, which I love Arizona. Utah is always breathtaking. When we got into the Aspen and Vail region, I was like, wow. I mean, it was gorgeous.
All my family, that's where they live. My brothers and sisters, they're all in Colorado Springs.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Casey said, Kevin, you crack me up with your different avatars. Yeah, when he pops into StreamYard, I never know what that avatar is going to be. There's been a couple that have scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, there's a couple I'd love to put on there, but I don't.
Mm-hmm. Rach, who knows, said good morning. Hey, downtown Trina Brown. Oh, she's in Oregon. Oregon's a gorgeous state, too.
Yeah, my avatar that's Don. That's a tribute to Don.
Well, it's a very nice likeness.
Yes, it is.
I really enjoy it.
Except he doesn't have his orange suit on.
That is your favorite. That is your favorite. I know.
It is my favorite.
So real quick, we want to thank, all of you that are so loyal to the channel, who have hung in there, keeping Summer's name out there, that show up every morning and, support me, support Kevin, support Summer. And we just can't thank you guys enough.
No, and like I say, we talked about this on a couple lives ago that sometimes it may seem monotonous and gets kind of boring at times, but as long as we're keeping Summer's name out there, and that's what it's all about. And I just, I, I think you're gonna have to be in it for the long haul for a little while longer. We never know. We don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna get started with this comment right here. Downtown Trina Brown said Summer was on News Nation. She was. It's trending on Twitter, which is great. She was also on Fox News. They're not so much talking about Summer being missing, okay? I mean, of course, they mentioned Summer's missing. Dawn getting this DUI has kind of put her into a different echelon of media now. She's starting to be covered by the mainstream media. Now, when it hits Dr. Phil and people start doing their Google searches and then they say, well, her dad just got a DUI, it's really going to go. It's going to explode.
You know what? I'd like to know. I would have loved to seen because I'm sure he did find out. I would love to seen Dr. Phil's face when he found out Don got a DUI. I bet he was like, are you freaking kidding me? Or he was like this, oh, well, I knew it was going to happen.
I don't think he would have been surprised, considering they probably had to restock their mini bar at the hotel 3 times a day.
Yeah, imagine that bill.
Yeah, so, I just don't think, I mean, the man's got more degrees than a thermometer. He knows what's up. You know what I mean?
Right.
So Kevin and I were talking about this morning. Okay, sometimes we're late to the punch, but that's okay. That's why you all love us, right? We don't pretend to be the all-knowing. But anyhow, when Donnie Boy got pulled over Saturday night, he was 16 miles away from the house. Now, we're not from that area. Is anyone from around there? Is there not a closer convenience store to Ben Hill Road than 16 miles away? So you're drinking from a plastic jug, your R&R whiskey. You hop in, and it wasn't the Subaru, and Candace wasn't with him. He took that little white truck, that GMC Sonoma, and was 16 miles away. And like it was noted yesterday, that was a very expensive pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, I wonder why he took the truck. I mean, it's not like maybe he thought, I mean, this is their mentality. Well, I better not take the Subaru because I'm so drunk I might get in a wreck and ruin it.
$600 a month. So maybe the Subaru has insurance on it, but not the truck. I don't know. I don't think Don really is fiscally responsible enough to, after the night he had, to jump up and say, do I have the proper coverage to be driving right now?
Because in my mind, if there's a closer place for cigarettes, then he was getting something else too, in my opinion. Like drugs.
16 miles is a ways away. Because remember, he was 16 miles away. So obviously, he was driving 16 miles to go back home. So what's that, 32 miles for cigarettes? I
wonder if he got to smoke any of them before he went to jail. Or if he even made it to the store.
I'm wondering myself. Lady Sundown said, I think he was trying to visit a scene or something, maybe. Like maybe something got him stirred up, so he drove 16 miles away to check on something. I don't know.
Wow, that's an interesting point.
Yeah, that's why I love our chat, because everyone really thinks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a great point, though, he gets drunk, goosey-loosey, and all of a sudden, maybe he just starts, or he was high, maybe he wanted to go check on his, in my opinion, his disposal area or something. You never know what they are up to. You can't put anything past them.
Well, the search was basically a 15-mile radius.
Ooh, that's a great point too.
Yeah, this 16 miles
Oh,
is really tripping me up.
yeah. Think about that for a minute.
Yeah, Granny said he didn't make it to the store. Nope, he didn't. Nope.
Maybe he wasn't going to the store.
You Ain't My Mama said Candace and Dawn were fighting. Yeah, well, that goes without saying. According to Dawn, they fought the whole time when they were on their trip in California.
Oh, that's really interesting. That 15-mile radius that Equisearch searched, and Don went 16 miles to get cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
That's something worth taking notice of. That's a red flag, in my opinion.
I thought the Red Flag store was sold out, Kevin, and we're getting more.
Yeah, we had to build a new factory.
We did.
But that's a red. I mean, that's, if you think about it, that's very well could be. We don't know, but
It's just weird. And like I said, I don't live in Rogersville, never been in that area. I mean, I've been to East Tennessee, but not that particular town. Oh my God, Nurse Ratchet. Okay, I'm going to lose it. She said, I'm about to solve the Summer Wells case. Y'all ready? Nicole Kessinger did it. I blame her for everything. I wouldn't doubt it. I've got my own thoughts about old Nicole Kessinger.
Nurse Ratchet, she was the nurse in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Like I said, we have the best chat. We do. Oh my God, that's funny. But no, the 16 miles is really freaking me out. So anyway.
Yeah, that's weird.
He did get out yesterday. As we know, we talked about it on the show. And, very brazen, because I thought Grandis went to get his truck. Okay. I don't know how the truck wound up at the courthouse, because there's Don, after being released on his own recognizance for violation of probation, knowing he just got a DUI, which means his license is suspended. His ass jumps in the truck and leaves.
Yeah, hopefully he didn't get arrested and they drove his truck to this. So was his truck at the police station?
Well, we're looking at it right here. He walked out of court yesterday. The truck's out there and he got in it and drives out of there. You have a suspended license now, Don. They could have pulled you over as you were leaving the parking lot and said you're driving under suspension.
Well, I damn sure hope they didn't drive his truck there for him to make it convenient for him, because that'd piss me off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, Todd, you're right. He doesn't care about the law.
Hell no. He don't give a damn.
No. When I saw this picture, I was like, whoa. You've got police all around you. You were just arrested by one of Sheriff Lawson's officers or deputies in court. They arrested you in court for violation of probation. You walk out not giving a damn. You climb into the truck to drive home with a suspended license.
I'm surprised he didn't pose for the photograph.
Oh, he did some posing. They allowed him to drive exactly.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, and let's face it, while he didn't get up Monday morning and go get insurance and get this truck tagged. So no license, no tag, no insurance, and drove his ass back home. What is wrong? And maybe I'm just too old that this is upsetting me so bad.
Maybe they're just letting him be willy-nilly. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Something's really, really odd, because if someone's... No, I mean, they've never said publicly who a person of interest is in this case. As we know, they don't tell us a lot. We don't really know anything, except that she went missing on the 15th and that Candace was home with her. It's really all we know. If you look at other cases, when someone is a person of interest, the police know it, but they haven't made it public. Like the Beresia Terrell case, okay? Henry Dinkins, he was a sex offender, all right? He did not give them an address that he used. And they arrested him and they kept him in jail from July to March, okay? No bond, can't bond out, nothing like that. They could have easily put Don in jail. They could have held him. Just for, violation of probation in the state I live in is a federal offense. It's not a tiny thing. So are they not thinking that Don has anything to do with this, that they would let him go?
Well, all I know is in Michigan, if you got arrested for a drunk driving and all the other stuff, they wouldn't let you drive your car out of that parking lot.
Hell no. And who would be brazen enough to do it?
I don't.
You were just arrested. Yeah, you were just arrested. You walked out with news cameras on you. WJHL was there. We're going to see it in a minute. You walk out and you get into the truck. I very seriously doubt there was insurance on it. I don't think anybody ran out and got a tag that morning because he had to be in court at 9 a.m.
Well, if you look at that picture closely, isn't there two people there?
I just see one. Let me blow it up. Hang on.
I can't tell.
Nope. Truck's empty. It's just him.
Yeah, what's that shadow by his head there?
So did he drive himself to and from court? They let him drive in without a license, without insurance, without a tag.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yep. I don't get it. Because, he had just walked out, like I said.
A loser.
Yeah, he told him he's a YouTuber now.
He told who that? The police?
The judge.
Oh my God. Yeah, he's a YouTuber, all right.
Yeah, and there's Sheriff Lawson. You're the sheriff. You know this man is uninsured, has not paid his taxes due to the state on that vehicle. He can't possibly have a license because the state of Tennessee's already taken it. He has a DUI. All right, so he's walking out right there. There's law enforcement right next to him. Breezes right by old girl, jumps in the truck and moves on.
He's sporting his ponytail or whatever that is. Looks like a damn squirrel tail. Don.
Oh, get ready. He's going to have a man bun soon. He's Hollywood now. He's Hollywood.
Yeah, I know. Him and Candace, Hollywood Candace. With her.
That was hilarious when you said that.
Yeah.
Hollywood Candace.
Yeah, taking pictures with Spider-Man when their daughters freaking throw it away like trash, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care. These people, they're just, I don't even know. There's not a damn word to describe them. Really, because they're everything. They're pathetic. They're losers. They're lunatics. They're ludicrous. You could think of so many L words. Not these people.
This is just brazen as hell. You'll walk.
Yeah, it is.
You'll walk into court. Your daughter's missing, so you know that someone in your house isn't cooperating because we shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be going on 5 months. We just had Halloween. Little Summer didn't get to go trick-or-treating. Hopefully her brothers got to do something fun for Halloween.
Yeah. Just the whole thing is just sickening. And I hope to God it's not true that they are talking with their boys. If they are, that's bullshit.
I don't like it either. Now, I heard somewhere that I don't know. I can't remember who told me this. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to say the name anyway, or where they heard it, which I'm not going to say that either because I don't know if I can. That the boys have said they don't want to go home.
I wouldn't blame them.
Yeah.
Who the hell wants to go back to that rat nest?
Mm-hmm. Well, then yesterday also, I'm getting ready to show it. So, yeah, there's Don walking, just breezing right by law enforcement, jumping in a truck.
With his drywall jacket on.
Mm-hmm. Raven, he thinks he's something. He does. Well, hell, he must be something special around there. Violation of probation, especially after a DUI. No, you don't just walk out. No, doesn't work that way.
For some reason, I have faith in TBI that they know, and not even local law enforcement, TBI, that they know what the skinny is. They know what's up, and maybe that's why this is so crazy, because there's a method to this madness somehow. I don't know the answers, but something's just off. You know what I mean? It's just off about this whole thing of him getting by with all this stuff. And I don't think it's law enforcement corruption or anything. I just don't.
No, I think it's like any other case. It takes time. They have to have something ironclad. They have to have something. Well, in this case, this was ironclad. If they believe that Don's a person of interest, they had every right to hold him. So that tells me a lot, and I know it's something people don't want to hear. Oh, shoot.
Maybe they didn't. Maybe there's a reason that he was able to drive his truck out of there, that he was able to bond out. But maybe it's not corruption. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, and that drives me absolutely freaking insane. I don't know. Hello? What happened? Hello? Oh, Brooks, something happened. Oh, she's gone.
I got kicked out.
Wow.
Ooh, someone just said 3 Billboards in Ebbing is a great movie. It is a great movie. I love that movie.
What movie?
Now, it's called 3 Billboards in Ebbing. It's a really good movie. I think the Coen brothers did it.
Oh, what's it about?
It's about a mother, and she rents 3 billboards, and she calls out the sheriff because they're not doing anything about the murder of her daughter.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. Something has got to be. I mean, let's think about this for a minute. It's obvious, in my opinion, maybe I'm wrong, that this is not an abduction. Okay? That's the first thing. Second thing is TBI knows that. They know this is not a damn abduction.
They've said it.
Yeah.
They've said it.
So, what is really going on then? Why is Don like more or less free to run willy-nilly? You know what I mean? There's something's up with, how do I want to say it, with the way this is all unfolding. And that's what drives you crazy, because you don't know what it is. But TBI they don't. So if they don't believe it's an abduction, then Grandma, Candace, and Don are persons of interest, for sure.
Well, if he's a person of interest, they had every right to hold him. They had
So why haven't they?
I'm thinking they don't think he was involved. I don't see how it's possible.
Or there's another method to their madness, is what I'm saying. Something
like keep him out there. Start, follow him. What was he doing 16 miles away from home?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at.
After talking to Chris McDonough, something got him wound up.
Yep. We have to play devil's advocate here too, to figure this shit out. What in the hell? Unless, did he ever get cigarettes? We don't know that.
A lady in chat, Granny, said no, he didn't.
Okay. So maybe he wasn't even going to get them. Maybe that's just a lie. Maybe he was doing something else. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and I just don't see Don being the type to not have cigarettes around.
Right, exactly. When they know damn good and well they're going to get lit up. Yeah, see something.
Yeah, they prepare for their picnics, okay?
Yeah, they bring a sandwich.
So then yesterday on WJHL, yeah, they bring a big sandwich. Plastic bottle sandwich. WJHL yesterday was talking about the gag order. So I know like what Big Eyes was talking about it. This was like just filed. But Don's been saying since July that he can't talk about the boys, that there's a gag order. This was just done. So let's watch the video real quick.
3 days, deputies have arrested the father of missing 5-year-old Summer Wells twice, most recent being today while he was in court.
Don Wells was initially arrested Saturday on several charges, including driving under the influence. During an arraignment this morning, the judge appointed Wells a public defender and reset the hearing to February.
While in court, Wells was arrested for violation of probation. He was released on his own recognizance, meaning he did not post bail money, but pledged in writing to appear in court for all upcoming proceedings.
News Channel 11's Ansley Daniel was in court today where Wells told the judge he has been working on his house and, in his words, things for welfare to get his boys back.
Josh and Sarah, Donald Wells did appear for an arraignment here in Rogersville earlier this morning. He was here over those DUI charges from this past weekend. And while he was being arraigned, he was arrested again for violation of probation.
There he's walking out.
To determine what exactly he violated. However, a gag order has been issued on the Child Protective Services case involving he and Candace Bly's older sons. It was issued by Juvenile Court Judge Daniel Boyd, and it reads, all parties to this action are hereby prohibited from discussing this matter or the children with the media or any other non-essential person, entity, and or uninvolved or disinterred parties or person. Wells confirmed to me back in July that their older sons had been taken by Child Protective Services, but he wouldn't tell me why. I did reach out to the court-appointed attorneys for the Wells family about why a gag order was placed on a juvenile court case, which is normally already kept confidential anyways. I did hear back from one who declined to comment, and I'm still waiting on a response from the other. In Rogersville, Ansley Daniel, News Channel 11.
Both Don Wells and Summer's mother, Candace Bly, are set to appear in a recorded Dr. Phil segment this month and talk about their daughter's disappearance. The show recently released this promo teasing the episode, but didn't give an exact air date. 5-year-old Summer Wells was reported missing by her family from her Hawkins County home June 15th. Tennessee Bureau of Investigation Amber Alert remains active tonight, and the TBI continues to ask for credible tips. Call 1-800-TBI-FIND or email the address on your screen.
Okay, these are just my thoughts. Like I said, we discuss things here. We give our theories, our opinions, and they can change every day because there's always something going on. I think they told them back in July not to talk about the boys with anybody. I think with the recent YouTube shit show, I think they made it official because they're afraid that they're going to start talking about the boys.
Huh. Who, Don and Candace?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because I'm surprised they haven't already, because they're so it seems to me they don't give a damn what they say on YouTube, you know,
Well,
or
so they
what they do, or what people see. You know, they don't care.
no.
But
No. Now Fox News is talking about, Summer, but
that's
still the focus
good.
is on, yeah, but the focus is on Dawn and the DUI, because that's juicy drama. We're not just talking about Summer, but I mean, hey, Summer's getting the exposure. She is. There was another case last year. Sophie Long and her dad Michael was on YouTube all the time, talking about her, talking about the custody case, very intimate details. And a judge issued a gag order on him, even though he'd been warned many times to not talk about Sophie. Don't talk about Sophie. Don't talk about her brothers. I think this is kind of the same thing, that a judge had to put something in writing because, they said don't talk to the media or other non-entities, which means YouTube. We're not the news. I know some people think they are, but you're not. And so that's pretty sad that they had to go and get a judge just to do that.
Right. Like Don can't the guy. They'll say anything on YouTube. They don't give a crap what they say.
No,
And
that's why
they're
they had to issue an order, a gag order, just in case they start running their mouth.
Yeah, I mean, it's that's what, and I keep going back to what they don't care what they say. This is why I keep going back to, they know damn good and well we're not going to find Summer, because by their actions, they're like saying, all right, go ahead, look for her if you want. I mean, I don't know. I just have a feeling that they know damn good and well you ain't going to physically find Summer.
They seem pretty confident in that.
Yeah, they do.
Couple of comments. Casey said, at Brooks at Kevin, what happened with Ryan Upchurch? I haven't seen that he has put anything else out regarding Summer. No, he dropped out like a hot potato. I don't know what's going on. If he's touring, working on an album, because he seemed very interested that day. It's very disappointing. Same with John Walsh. There was all kinds of hype.
He probably found out that Candace was one of his biggest fans.
That made it even better. I was hoping he'd go to the house and serenade her.
Yeah, no shit, huh?
That would have been great. Hang on, I saw something else I was going to answer. Well, I swear I did. You're right about that, Celeste. Summer is the cash cow. Well, I'll have to find it later. I don't know.
That's my next prediction. They're going to start really ramping up and using Summer for money.
Yep. Because they're going to need it.
I don't mean to change the subject, but it's snowing here.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
God, it's November 2nd. I don't want a winter like last winter.
I know shit. How depressing this is. Wow.
Yeah, I don't want a winter like last winter.
But yeah, you watch. They're going to start making money off the Summer to pay for all this bullshit they've gotten themselves into.
Also, no, you're right. John Walsh, though, he dropped the ball because he got so heavily vested in the Gabby Petito case. He was neck deep in that. So it wouldn't hurt to, send an email, put a comment on his page or whatever and say, did you forget about Summer? As far as Ryan Upchurch, I don't know. People say that he's got problems of his own.
Yeah, with Ryan Upchurch, I don't know. I've heard that he's done this before, so I don't know. I don't know the man personally. But see, that's the thing. People, these celebrities and stuff, they grab the hottest ticket and run with it. Summer, it's been drug out now we're going on 5 months. And these people that follow, they just go with what's trending, But for Summer, you got to be in it for the long haul. That's just how it is. Hello? Brooks, you still there? Oh, she got kicked out again or something. Well, everybody, I don't know where she is, and I can't see chat. So I need to get me another phone or a laptop so I can follow chat in case this happens. I don't wonder what happened to her. Let's see if I can get her. I don't know what's going on.
I got kicked out again.
What happened?
I don't know. I keep getting kicked out. And when I was entering the studio this morning, it said StreamYard said that I had to add more hours. So I hope that has nothing to do with it.
Maybe they're giving you a little warning. We're going to turn you off.
That'd be our luck.
Who knows? Right.
No, if I get kicked out, guys, I'll be back in.
Either that or the devil don't want us talking about Dawn and Candace and Grandma.
Could be. Could be. Absolutely could be.
I can't wait for the day their asses are in jail. I'm serious. I cannot wait for that. I'm going to have a damn party.
I know you will.
I mean, I will invite all my friends over and have some chips, dip, some sandwiches, and celebrate. I'll be glad if they find Summer. That's the real ticket.
Yep. Well, I'm going to play a phone call that Doug recorded. Doug's been on the show. He's a friend of the show. And he said, anything that he has that we can use his content. He's not going to strike us or anything like that. So hang on one second.
Oh, Douglas. I haven't been able to look.
He hasn't been on in a while.
Yeah, not only that, I haven't been able to, I haven't felt good. I'll start getting songs together again, too. So.
Yep, we need some songs. All right,
but
here
I've
we go.
had COVID.
Just call and record it, okay? Okay, y'all. Okay, come back on, bro. We're still on right now. I'm sorry. Candace, don't be sorry. I'm sorry. Candace, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry, Candace. Don't be sorry. I'm sorry, Candace. I don't want Chris to get that. Watch that family. Easy. Hey. Okay. Why are you frustrated? Tell us why you're frustrated, and that's the best thing. All right. I mean, if you guys don't come back up, just watch the stream. I'm gonna have people come up one after another, and they're all gonna say that we want to find out what happened this summer, and that's all it's about. It's not about making anyone's lives difficult. I'm gonna have people come up and just let them know you guys have support, and that you guys need. This is what you need. This is what you need right now, bro. What you need right now is people who actually support you for you guys And know that, listen, it doesn't stop at Summer. Like I told you, you guys have your boys. Come on, fucking A.
I just want my dog.
Bro.
My boys, I just want my daughter.
Bro,
so bad.
come on and let everyone just say, hey, listen, I have nothing else to say. We just want our daughter back, and we love you guys. Thank you for your support. You don't have to make it big, but let them know, listen, don't give up on us. Nobody will, but I'm just saying, we're going to have people come up and just support the hell out of you guys for the next couple hours. And if you want to come up for a couple minutes, that's fine, and I think you should. But in the interim, Candace, again, you guys need to both keep it together for each other. You guys need to be your rocks for each other right now. That's it.
We're falling apart so bad, bro.
I know. That's because you don't have the love in your life. Get away from fucking Benny Keys and the dark side, dude. Those fucking guys are gonna take the fuck out of you guys more and more and more. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you have
I'm getting pulled over, bro.
Okay, fucking. All right, you want me to stay on the phone with you?
Hold on.
I'll stay on the phone.
Hold on. I'm probably going to jail.
I'll keep you on the phone.
I'm going to jail.
No, you're not. You're fine.
Hey, how you doing, sir? Yes, sir. Sorry, I was on the phone. I think my last flight. I don't remember my registration. No, sir. Yes, sir. One time.
Okay, I thought Candace wasn't in the car because I saw the arrest affidavit. Clearly sounded like Candace to me. And what is she saying she's sorry for? I wouldn't be apologizing to anybody if my child is missing and I had 3 in foster care.
Yeah, I don't think. I bet she's not crying for her kids. That I'll bet.
She was having a panic attack. I'd be
Yeah,
having
because,
a panic attack too if I saw that trailer for Dr. Phil.
Yeah, I guarantee you she's not crying for Summer or the boys. That's a gimme.
No.
You know, I care less about them kids. I don't feel sorry for him either.
He's telling him, he's like, quit talking to Benny. Quit talking to Benny because I didn't see the whole thing. I'm going to go back and watch it. And again, Doug's a friend of the show. He's not going to care that we played that phone call. He's been on the show before. He's been in chat. He's telling him, get away from Benny. Well, I heard this morning, Benny lost a second channel. So he's not going to be on Benny's.
Yeah, Blood Money TV. Yep. Oh, well, the YouTube world's better off without that clown.
Pat says maybe she'll crack. I'm wondering because the panic attack on Saturday, him and Candace together were in that truck, not in the Subaru, because as it was stated in chat earlier, like I said, we have the best chat. The Subaru is very recognizable. People know that they drive that Subaru. We talk about it almost every show. 16 miles, and they said we were going to get cigarettes. How bad would you want a cigarette at 10, 11 o'clock at night when you've been drinking? One of you's on probation. Between the two of those geniuses, they knew they didn't have insurance. Expired tag. They're on the phone, clearly upset. So where were we going 16 miles away?
Well, I'd say one of 3 places. cigarettes, summer, or drugs. There's your three choices, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting, that point we brought out. There's somebody that Don, it was 16 miles. The search radius was 15 miles. That's those two things right there, to me, are I could put a red flag on them for right now.
Yep. A lot of people are saying they're either saying, nope, this was for drugs, or they were going to visit Summer.
Yep. Those are
real
my
quick,
guesses.
Dexter said it's cold in Florida. How cold is it in Florida?
What,
I
80?
bet I would. Yeah. Melissa said 41 degrees here with sleet yesterday. Man, I don't want a winter like last winter. That was brutal. I can't do it. I just can't. No, I got up this morning. It was 51 degrees. And I'm like, not today, Satin. Turn it up, Satin. All right. So, Kevin.
Yes, ma'am.
They've been working on the house. There's pictures up. They put it on their channel because they're YouTubers now. I snagged a few screenshots, and I'm going to show a couple before and afters. I want to know. Obviously they've lost the boys, and so they're doing it to get their boys back. Hello, Cooking Crime and Cannabis. We have actually some new people in here today.
Great.
So, yeah, hit that sub button. Send us an
Yeah,
email
for
and
sure.
Discord. Cooking Crime and Cannabis. She said, "What's up, Kevin? My fave."
There
Kev's
she is.
Yep.
What so do they have pictures of them fixing their house up?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they do.
I'm gonna put it up. Hang on. Sorry, I hit the invite button and not the share button. All right, so these are the new stairs, Kevin.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. Okie Mama said they make it look like it's MTV Cribs. Okay, so they've got some extra special secure railing going down to the dungeon now.
Look how dirty that freaking floor is and steps. Look at that floor in the basement. That is absolutely gross. Look at the black mold down in the basement against that wall in the floor. That's black mold.
Oh, it is?
These people are nasty.
Well, I mean, new construction's always dirty, but we saw it before.
I like their carpet. It's made of wood.
Looks like cement.
Yeah. I mean, look how filthy that floor is. That's where Summer's mattress was, down there on that floor. Okay. They can try to put up some stupid railings, but look at the main picture.
Rebecca says, I doubt if Don did the new construction. I'm not thinking that he did it either. I think they've had a lot of volunteers. People have been sending the Home Depot cards, the Lowe's cards, and stuff like that. I'm just wondering who is so clueless in that house that they think any of this is going to matter.
Why are those railings so dirty?
Oh, it's new. They haven't cleaned them. They're not going to clean them,
Either that or they're used.
So did CPS tell them that you have to have secure railing going down there? You can't be crawling up and down the basement like that? Or why?
I'm looking at the bigger picture here. That damn floor in that basement is gross. That's where Summer had to sleep. That's terrible.
Typo Rules says, well, first of all, thank you. Said, thank you for pointing out the details that make a difference. Like, why was he at the location he was at when he got stopped by the cops? I would think that stair rails would be required by code. That's what I'm wondering, too. Is this like a code thing? And CPS said, no, you have to have railing going down to that so no one falls. I don't know.
Yeah, that's code. Anytime you build, that is code. Like if I was to build a house, yeah, you got to have railings. And I'm sure those railings are put there only because CPS or, has said something in the past or present. I don't know, but I don't think Don and Candace went out and bought railings just to be safe for the kids. They don't have no damn kids. Why do they need railings?
I don't get it either. And like I said, I want to know why. I just want to know which one of them is so clueless that they think any of this is going to matter.
Maybe the dogs and the cats need the railings so they don't get hurt.
There you go. Well, because they're not actually stairs. I mean, this is like crawling up in your attic. This is a basement. Because
Right.
this is what they had before. This is when she was giving Chris McDonough the grand tour. Because she says, that's where the stairs are. And he says, is it okay if I crawl down there? Remember
Man, I would have never done. I would have never showed Chris McDonough that house. God, I'd be too embarrassed. My God, that place. They didn't even care, did they? Nope.
Kate said, hey, Kate. Hey, Kate. Okay, hang on.
Oh.
So here's a better look at what it looked like before. Okay, so that was from before, because remember, you had to basically crawl under that cabinet to get down it. So they knocked all of this shit out and they put up those rails now. But still, who is so clueless to think any of this matters when you just got a DUI, Summer's missing, and somebody there knows what happened June 15th? Where is Summer?
Yeah. The answer lies within Don, Candace, and Grandma. They know where she is. They know what happened. So that's where your answers lie. They're the only ones that know right now.
I just put on the screen, everybody. Today is Kate's birthday. Happy birthday, Kate.
Happy birthday to you.
Yep. Anybody with a good singing voice, come up and we'll sing. We'll all sing along. Heidi, it's not a bad thing. We're discussing, and we're curious as to why they're doing this now, as opposed to before when they had 4 children living in the house. And do they really think it's going to make a difference when something very bad went down June 15th? It's just a discussion. It's a great thing to fix up the house, but they didn't care before.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if those boys are returned to that house, then that's not a good thing for Summer. That's for sure. You think about that for a minute.
No.
If they return them kids to them parents, then you're going to know that they're getting away with it so far. I mean, that would be a telltale sign if them boys come back.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said zoom into the window. Let me put it back up. Just a second. Yeah, that video was sent to me where Candace said her future's so bright she's got to wear shades. I'll put it up in a second. Yeah, the boys said they don't want to go back. So I zoomed in on it. That's where they crawled down. Like they would crawl down like backward sometimes when she was showing Chris McDonough.
Yeah, that's so Don could hide down there with Summer, in my opinion. I mean, who that crawl down and that to go? That's like a damn rat.
See, I mean, look, that's how they had to crawl down it.
Who does that? I mean, Don and Candace.
Just Me wants to know, did they fix the extension cords hanging from the ceiling? I didn't see any pictures of that. I don't know. Oh, Nurse Ratchet, her birthday was yesterday. So we got 2 birthdays in here.
Wow.
Katie had a birthday. Kate's having a birthday today. Wow.
Oh.
All right, let me see if I can get this video up. Bear with me, because when I do it this way, it very rarely works. So just give me a second. You ready, Kevin?
I'm ready. I'm just kind of not very talkative today. I just don't feel too good. That's all. I'm all
Are you
right, though.
serious? What's wrong?
None. I just
Just got over COVID.
yeah, I just got over it. So
this is
it's
a video.
still,
This is a video Candace made.
I love you, honey.
And there you have it.
I love you. Look at it. My future's so bright, I gotta wear shades.
That's it.
Brian, it's all here, baby. Oh, Lordy. It's been. Baby, I'm not gonna be sure. Well, show him how to turn the camera off. We'll figure it out in the long run.
what the hell?
Oh, my goodness.
You know, hey Don,
Hey, what, babe?
where's all our art supplies? We gotta get some art going on.
Oh, my God. You seen the mess I was sitting in last night, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
I had all the paper put away, and I didn't get nothing done today. I was sitting there messing with a bunch of stuff because I was talking with Sally and all them. So I got enough paper.
I went and put some take a shake, babe.
Yeah.
I went and put some pieces of flooring down.
I got these.
Who cares about if you got a deep, babe?
Did you put that flooring down, that wood laminate flooring?
Yeah, but
Yeah, I put a few pieces down to see what it looked like.
Put that in the food.
We're gonna put that in the food pantry. It's gonna look great. Thank you, Swamp Head.
You are very welcome for that. We just had it here, and I was going to use it for something else. And, well, if anybody's got no man and you want a project to do and everything, you get the supplies to do that project, and it just sits there.
Oh, yes.
And it doesn't get done, so we had that.
Oh, of course. Love you.
Ugh.
I heard your dog.
There you go.
Hey, baby.
Yeah,
That
boy.
was sexy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Checks and checks.
Oh,
Let me
yeah.
get this thing.
Where's that pretty little zipper at?
It is outside as usual.
Brenda, isn't it nice to see her smile?
It is beautiful.
It's so nice.
It is.
I love y'all. Y'all are great.
No, you're the great one.
You're great. You both of you. Both of you.
Thanks for being our friends.
You
Yeah.
see the Mountain Dew? Oh, that's what I'm drinking.
Yeah, right? I'm drinking nice too.
Oh, that's a 2 liter, so you might as well.
Yeah, right? Just get one of them. Remember those straws that have the candy in them? You just empty them out and stick that in the 2 liter bottle.
Candace, can you see that on
Hey,
the
can I
slide?
have a friend join us?
Absolutely.
Dear God. That's not the way that parents with the missing child act.
Nope, they don't give a damn.
No. And the whole, my future's so bright, I got to wear shades. And Irene said, she's sending you hugs from Liverpool, England.
Wow.
That's very nice.
Yes, it is. Thank you. That's a long way from here.
Yep. I don't know who they were talking to, but I just could not believe that they're, kissing each other on there. I love you too. Nothing about Summer, talking about getting paint, doing art or something like that. I don't know what the hell they're talking about, but your child is missing. You got 3 little boys in foster care. Stop.
Yeah. And they
Stop
do not care.
nonsense. Please. Why?
They don't care. Period.
No. No.
No, they do.
Nurse Ratchet said for you to take zinc. Have you been taking zinc?
No, I have not. Yeah, I just think this is the COVID still. I mean, I'm not contagious, but it's still lingering. I just don't feel good. That's all.
I can
It'll go away.
Instacart some zinc over to you if you want. You don't have to get out,
Oh,
especially with the snow and everything.
I'll get some. No worries.
Well, if you need to hop off here, Kevin, I totally understand. You need to get your rest.
Yeah, maybe I will. I'm just gonna go rest. I just don't feel. I got a bad headache right now too. So, but I apologize for having to leave.
You don't need to apologize. You get to feeling better, okay? I'll give you a call in a little bit.
Okay, and thanks everybody for being in chat, and I'll get rolling here again like I used to, get some songs, and it'll be back to normal. But thanks everybody, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Take care, my friend.
Yep.
And remember, get that zinc. Yeah, I'll get with him in a minute. Hello, what big eyes?
Hey there. Well, Kevin, you need to take some zinc, and it takes a while to get over this mess. So you just need to get all the rest you can.
Yeah, and he's had the vaccine. A friend of mine, she had COVID, and it took her a good month to feel normal. You know what I mean? And you don't know how good you feel until you've been sick. I have not had COVID, so I don't know, but I mean, it lingered around for about a month.
Well, I don't know if we had it, but right before all of this started, back in February, we found out about COVID in March. That came out. My husband and I went to the VA Houston hospital there for checkup stuff. And after we got back, within a week or 10 days, we both got sick, and it was horrible. I thought it was the flu at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it just took forever to feel like I had my energy back, and all the congestion, and I lost my sense of taste and smell. And just recently, bananas tasted normal again. Before, I couldn't stand the taste of bananas. It just didn't taste like a banana. I don't know what it was. And everything else was kind of bleh, bland tasting. But that, it's not fun. It's not fun.
Nope. And like I said, it's lingering around because he doesn't sound like himself. He just sounds very tired,
Yeah, that's it. You feel like you walk across the room, you feel like you run instead of walking.
And it's funny because my Aunt Sherry, before the whole COVID announcement was made, both her and her, I say boyfriend, they'd been together for like 25 years after they were each widowed. And she said the same thing. She's like, I know we had it. It's just they didn't know because they didn't know about it. And there was, no testing or anything like that. And it lasted about, oh gosh, she said it took them, about a month to get through it. But they didn't know about zinc and all this other stuff. There's the link. Someone's asking for the link. He'll be. You can't keep Kevin down. He'll be back.
Yeah.
What'd you think about the video? My future's so bright, I got to wear shades. I'm like,
Well, that was okay. They had Dale there. She was staying with him. I saw that segment there. and Dale is the one that's been helping them fix up the house. She goes every weekend, I think, is what she said. And then not too long after this segment you showed, there was a segment where Candace started crying, and she was hugging a picture of Summer. And so, you know, it's just so confusing. Everything is so confusing. There's days when I think they didn't do it. There's days when I think they did. There's things when I think it's Dawn. Then I think it's Candace. It's just so confusing. But how he escaped all this mess with the law and getting stopped and getting the DUI and then going back and flaunting in everyone's face, him driving off a vehicle that he didn't have the proper stuff for, is just mind blowing.
And we don't ever want to lose the focus for Summer.
That's right.
Ever. We have not lost faith in law enforcement, because these cases take months, years to solve, to build, etc.
Right. Exactly.
Part of discussing Summer is her parents' reaction to a missing child. Hang on, Nurse Ratchet wants to come up and visit with us. She's never been on panel before. I have a feeling she's not going to behave, because, she's very ornery in Discord.
Yeah.
Hello, my friend.
Hey, good morning. Hell no, I ain't going to behave. What you talking about?
Good morning.
Hey, look, I'm not trying to turn this into a medical thing or anything, but, I do get concerned when I hear someone that is not feeling well with COVID or whatever. I do want all you guys to know, y'all can ask me anything, anytime, even though I act like a fool. I really do have sense.
Oh, I know. You're just goofy like the rest of us. That's why I say we have the best chat. Everybody understands.
I love it. I am so glad I found this page. You guys are just great. I have been a nurse for 21 years. I recently got my master's, and I'm a nurse practitioner now.
Oh, good for you.
So, thank you. So, poor Kevin, you cannot second guess COVID.
Yep.
Even the CDC, unfortunately, they will not admit it. None of us still know enough about COVID. It has now been found that after you have COVID, it's having some long-term effects. Getting patients that are having difficulties breathing, scarring of the lungs, et cetera, et cetera. So I just kind of wanted to share that if you are having symptoms of COVID, or if you do have COVID, zinc is one of the most important things you can take. I can't stress that enough.
Yeah.
Lots of fluids, because, all that stuff gets built up in your bronchial tubes. You want to be able to keep that clear as much as possible, because that's what COVID does. It gets in your bronchial tubes, not so much in your lungs. It gets in your bronchial tubes. And if you guys can let him know, because he said he couldn't read chat, make sure when he sleeps or when he's lying down, he's staying up at an angle, because staying flat.
Okay.
Yep. That's true. And something else too, I guess you'll agree with this, Nurse Ratchet, about taking vitamin C and D3.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, D3 is a big one. Absolutely.
Yep.
But that zinc, that is such, it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger of your immune system. It's fantastic. You can't.
Uh-oh. What happened? She.
I guess Arnold Schwarzenegger doesn't want her talking about him.
It sounds like it.
Last thing I heard. But no, we'll pass that on to Kevin, because he sounded really good the other day, just like, old Kevin.
Yeah.
And today I could just tell he just sounded drained.
Well, it does that. You have days where you feel real good, and then bam, you don't. It's just cyclical thing as you're getting over it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But he sounds good. He doesn't sound badly congested in the bronchial area. That's encouraging, but he needs to throw that zinc in there, and some vitamin C and D3 can't hurt.
Right. Okay, she's back.
Sorry, I don't know what happened.
It's happened to me twice on the show. It's happened to me twice today.
And then I feel like a big goober because I'm just sitting here talking to nobody.
Right?
But
I
absolutely.
do it all the time. Like I'll have my mic muted and I'm carrying out one of my, deep thoughts because you guys know what a deep thinker I am. And then I'm like, damn it.
Absolutely. And like I said, I wasn't trying to turn this into a medical program. Main thing is little Summer here. But we are in the middle of a pandemic. And it's not getting the spotlight that it still needs because it's very serious. I just want you guys to know, if you have any questions, reach out to me, please. I'm here. You can email me, whatever. I'm here. So I'm just worried about Kevin. Don't second guess COVID. Don't think you can, kind of ignore it. Do the zinc. The vitamin 3 is fantastic. Lots of fluid.
We shouldn't second guess our health. Period. None of us are getting any younger.
Oh God, no. And I'm feeling 46.
Yeah, I'm 46, and it used to be a cold. A cold didn't bother me, and now I'm like, I can't get off the couch.
Yeah, now that's why I've never cared for drinking alcohol anyway. But even now, if I occasionally have one, oh my God, it's like it takes me a month to get over that. So yeah, don't ever second guess your health. Don't put it on the back burner and think, you're invincible, because we're not.
Okay, and just remember, guys, we don't give medical advice here, but she is a nurse. Okay, so this didn't come from me. It didn't come from What Big Eyes. It certainly didn't come from Kevin. But she actually is a nurse, so she can talk about it. You don't want to get medical advice from me. God only knows what I tell you.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm just saying what I do. That's what I do for me.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't know if I was already cut out when I said this, but if you have a lot of congestion, especially from COVID, don't make sure you're not laying flat. You want to try to keep your head up at least a 45-degree angle.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to help not get built up and backed up so much, because you don't want this stuff to turn into pneumonia. Oh, good Lord, no.
That's what happened to my neighbor.
Oh gosh, COVID and pneumonia. Wow,
she got it after. She was in the hospital after she had gotten her vaccine. Her lung collapsed.
Yeah, well, don't get me started on the vaccine. That's an
opinion thing. Just take care of yourself if you're sick.
Absolutely.
See your
and
doctor,
like I said,
do what your doctor says. Taking vitamins isn't going to hurt you. But don't come at me and say I took zinc and now my whole body's broke out in chicken pox. I'm gonna be like, look, I'm not a nurse.
Well,
that's not going to happen, because zinc is just a vitamin. So
yeah, but you know how people are. But I'm joking, because we have a great chat, and it's like when I was starting the show. We have very loyal members that come in every day. I don't think just me, she's a mod also, has ever even missed one show.
That's awesome.
So anti-drama, don't care about the other BS. Yeah, we'll talk about Don walking out of court and being brazen enough to jump into a truck, walk right past a deputy, jump in a truck with no license, no insurance, no tag, on probation, just got a violation of probation, and just drives out brazenly.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you this. I have an acquaintance that I knew in Washington State.
Mm-hmm.
Got her third DUI. She only spent like 6 hours in jail. They let her out OR. And of course, she had to pay fines and had to have the blow and go and, the weekly random urine test. But that was basically it. I want to know, first of all, after your first DUI, you should have your butt nailed to the wall so hard that your license is pretty much on the line, instead of some states. Well, I can tell you here in Texas, we don't play that crap.
They don't in Oklahoma either. You don't have a license for a year.
Yeah, exactly.
And they make it extremely inconvenient. I mean,
Like
you're too busy to drink. You've got community service. You've got a victims impact panel. You've
Absolutely.
got counseling. You've got a lot. You've got hearings to go to, and it gets worse with each one.
And for her to have had her third one, and it sounds like Don had his third one.
See, and I don't know. I can't find anything on his record, that shows that he had any other DUIs. But I thought when I heard the 911 clip or the dispatcher clip, I thought they mentioned 2 others. And like I was saying earlier in the show, when they pulled him up, when they got his license and realized who he was, the celebrity that he is, they knew that he was on probation. Why didn't they hit him with the violation of probation on Sunday, unless they were just trying to publicly humiliate him and mess with him?
You don't know why? You really don't know why? Do I need to tell you that answer?
Yes, we love to discuss on here. Let's do it.
Because Nicole Kessinger did it.
Oh, okay. She was there.
I blame her for everything. But no, I do know he has had his third one because a guy that I grew up with.
That's a very, very low bond. Well, $5,000 actually is a lot. Never mind. Yeah.
I don't think it's a lot for a DUI. I really don't. I think there needs to be harsher punishment for DUIs because usually nothing happens to them. It's usually an innocent person that they end up killing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course. Yeah. It's addiction. It's addiction. They don't get up and say, nobody gets up and says, I'm going to drive drunk today and I'm going to deal with the courts for the next year. It's
right.
An addict's mentality.
Right.
Before you jumped on, we were talking about the video. I don't know if you got to see it. And
I did get to see it, and I didn't mean to interrupt, and I'm sorry. I can let
you
y'all
didn't do anything wrong. We are so easygoing here. We are we're really laid back. Like I said, we don't like any drama. We laugh at stuff we shouldn't laugh at. Obviously, we do have some boundaries, right? What, big eyes?
Yeah,
a couple. So, what big eyes? We were just talking about the video, and I interrupted her mid-sentence, and I didn't mean to. I apologize. I get really bad at that. So now, what were you saying again about the video?
Oh, I was saying at the end of that video that there's more to that segment that you showed, and somehow Candace started getting depressed, and then she picks up the picture of Summer there in this beautiful frame, which looked like maybe someone gave her that, because I didn't see any of that before when Chris went through the house with her, and she's there hugging and kissing the picture and, looking all pathetic. And so, is that a drunk sorrow or, what I'm saying? It's just hard to figure these people out.
It's impossible. We can look at many, many other cases. Even the guilty parties that are trying to act like they had nothing to do with it act nothing like them.
I know. That's just, it's like they're their own worst PR that could possibly be, because if they had nothing to do with this, holy moly, they sure don't know how to look innocent.
And if they had nothing to do with it, think about this. Nothing at all. If there was actually an abduction in broad daylight in a very isolated area, okay, dead end road, okay? I don't think that's the case. Y'all know I don't.
Yep.
How much they don't care.
Right. Exactly. And, I don't believe it was an abduction.
God, no. No. Even if it comes out and they're like, yeah, she was abducted, I'm going to say, not buying it. Sorry.
I just tend more towards either he was afraid of the stuff going on with CPS and the actions being taken in Utah and did something with Summer to cover for himself, because remember, he said he's not going back to jail.
And whoever did it, he hopes nothing happens to them.
Exactly. I keep going back to those two things.
The first interview tells us so much.
Yep.
It really honestly does. And I mean, I've just always believed that when they got home from swimming, hippie house, hunter's house, all that stuff, I just think when they got home, I do believe Candace when she said she went to the camper to take a nap, even though she tried to back up Candace and say that, yeah, they were planting flowers and they were both sitting there together and watched Summer walk away, which is still a contradiction to what Candace said. But okay, loose enough. I think, you know, Candace doesn't have a very good history with children.
No, that's true. I mean, look at on both their sides. Of course, you know, Don and his first wife, Pam, they would run from CPS. They would move, and the relatives were, you know, trying to help the kids, and that never happened. They were always just one step ahead of CPS.
Mm-hmm.
Which there again, okay, they were one step ahead of CPS. Look at what Don's, you know, he's not going back to jail. Look at the Utah. I mean, I'm just trying to piece this mess together, and it's really the biggest puzzle.
And you're the best researcher I know. So for you not to be able to put it together says something.
Well, and there's nobody talking. Okay. And I don't think the money is going to bring out anyone to talk, because I think there's 3 people that know. And if they tell, they're all going to be in trouble.
The money couldn't possibly, because there's not near enough money. First of all, they wouldn't get it anyway because they're involved, period.
Right. Exactly.
But there's not enough money on earth to buy that person's freedom.
Yep.
And it's something that went down June 15th when they got home.
And like I said, you know, I was watching Chris, and he's really good, Chris McDonough, and he said he has never left that hill. So that means he's still looking at those 3 people. Look at what Ronnie Lawson says. Everyone's a suspect, and he's talking about those 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But yeah, there's the funny bunny stuff with all this DUI and everything, and the vehicle inspection, the licensing, you know, insurance, and he walks like he's the Teflon Don, like I said the other day on one of my community posts.
Mm-hmm.
Why? What's the reasoning? Is it because they think that they can get more out of them if he's loose and able to, you know, get his R&R whiskey? I don't know. It's just.
Yeah. I mean, would you take a confession from a drunk person? I don't know. I just think that if he's a person of interest, again, we just discussed here, nobody has the answers. I certainly don't. Don't ever look to me for shit. A person of interest is easier to control if they're behind bars, and they had every reason that they could have easily held him. They could have easily held him. And that blows my mind.
Yeah, that just, and you never, you know, here in Texas, if you get a judge to come in on an early Sunday morning to set bond for you, you must be somebody special. Because that just doesn't happen here. He would have spent
but they want everyone to sit and sweat here. No judge, I don't care who it is. No judge is going to get out of bed for nothing. No. Mm-mm. And I did talk to a couple of locals, and they said, yeah, they do have court overnight.
That's just unreal.
And I said, well, I mean, and every state does it different. Every state does it different. So I don't know. I just think it's really odd that they could have held him, you know, and he knows that. You know what I mean?
That's some of it too. He knows he can push it, because look at his life. He has pushed the envelope over and over and over.
Well, and we've all had a time in our life where, like, can it get any worse? You know, cut me a break. You know, we've all had something go on, some episode, you know, and they say it comes in threes. That they are so stacked full of problems. How can they be laughing, giggling, trading sunglasses in that video we saw as if there's not anything in the world going on?
Yeah, and I wouldn't be going on YouTube. You know, I mean, seriously, I would be going on national news begging for my child back. I would be saying, please help me find Summer.
Yeah, or I would be on the local news enough that the mainstream media would pick it up. And isn't it just all telling in our society that the mainstream media did not pick up the case of Summer Wells or even mention her until Don Gotti's DUI?
Yep, exactly. If that's what it
Drama.
takes, well then great. Anything to get Summer out there.
Yeah. So there you go, Don. You're the hero.
Yeah, do it again, Don. You can get
Yeah.
away with it.
Mhm.
You know, it's no problem. They'll let you out again. But if it gets Summer's name out there, do it.
Yeah. Candace, get one this weekend. Maybe CNN will pick it up. Yeah, because it was News Nation, Newsmax, and Fox News.
Yeah.
And it's really going to blow up when it's on Dr. Phil. You know, Dr. Phil is really going to be the zinger. It's really going to change the dynamics of the case.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to get solved any faster, but more eyes are going to be on it. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, it'll be the catapult for getting even more stuff, more coverage. You know, once the mainstream media realizes that this gets views, you know, because the sponsors want views.
Mhm.
And it takes that to get national media attention. You know, it's completely different than the way YouTube works. You know, something may just catch fire on YouTube, but if the media, you know, doesn't pick it up, it's because the advertisers see that that's not something people will watch. So it'll take something like a Dr. Phil to get it cranked off really good.
Mm-hmm. Real quick, I'm going to say hi to my friend. Hello, boss lady Kaylee. Glad you're in here. We've been missing each other. And she's like me. Sometimes she doesn't always get her messages. So I did message you back the other day, Callie. Now, Steve, he said that the nearest gas station would be 13 miles away. Not sure why they went 16. The 16-mile trip at 10, 11 o'clock at night, doesn't shock me. I don't know. I don't even know why I act surprised anymore. You know?
Well, someone that's local to the area said that there were closer places to get cigarettes.
Yes.
So that makes you question, is it a place where he had an account or was it something else?
Mm-hmm.
You know, every other word out of his mouth is untrue. There's little gems in there, but mostly it's a bunch of hogwash. So who knows?
I think it's going to be all too telling when it comes out. You know, I think it was like in one of our earlier lives, and we were talking back in June. Hey, thanks, Callie. You didn't have to do that. One of our earlier lives, we were talking. We said, you know, it's either going to be something just absolutely horrific when it comes out, or it's going to be simpler than we ever thought. It's just going to make sense. I don't know.
Well, it's going to be mind blowing, whatever it is. That's what I think.
And you know what's sad? How can you blow our minds even more?
Yeah, exactly. I think we've had enough mind blowing going on.
Crime and Justice said a mouthful. She said, I don't trust anything either of them say. I just want Summer to be found, and they are not going to help with that. Amen.
Boy, you got that right.
Absolutely.
That's what's so sad. You know, from the very beginning, it was like Dawn said, Well, there's no use in looking for her because she's in Mexico, or she's not here anymore, and I'll see her in the resurrection. Don't look here. Just forget about it. Just sweep it under the rug here. That was the first thing. Like you get feelings when you look at these other cases where one of the parents did it, and you can go back and look at the beginning of what they said, and there's the clue. Well, I keep going back to the beginning.
The very beginning, back to basics. What they said within the first couple of weeks, what went down that day. It's all right in there. And I'm sure that's what law enforcement's looking at. And it's probably kind of hard for them to, get through everything, because then they have something else going on every day. You got Dawn on the toilet, got a DUI, pictures with Spider-Man. My future's so bright, I got to wear shades. I'm like, what in the hell is going on?
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, I think I've kept you guys long enough. I'm going to pass that information off to Kevin. He's probably asleep by now, but which is good. He needs to get his rest. But I'm not sure what time we're going to be going live tomorrow. I've got a few things going on. So just check the community page, because I posted on there. Also on our Facebook page, I have it listed right here. It says visit and like our page. I try to update everybody on there when we're going live. We're probably actually going to have 2 lives tomorrow. So I'll just have to let you guys know when I get my schedule figured out. And again, we have some of the most loyal people on YouTube that come in here every day for summer. Every single day. And if you miss it, then we always get a message or a comment saying, hey, I'm listening now. We have the best chat. There's no drama, because that drama does not benefit Summer.
Nope.
There's enough drama going on with her family.
Boy, that's a fact.
Yeah, poor little thing. Oh my gosh. So if you guys want to come in the Discord, just send me an email. It's in the banner right now, or you can find it on the About tab. Hit the sub button, and we will see you all tomorrow.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a good day.
Thanks for everything. Bye-bye.